Howdy, and welcome to Wild Country Daily Entertainment. Okay, this source came from Inquirer News. This woman is claiming that President Trump might be her biological father. Um, she goes on to tell us why she thinks that. She was adopted in the beginning of her childhood, and later on in life, her adoptive parents told her that um, stuff about her parents, and she believes that Trump is her father, and now she is seeking DNA. Is she just a wackadoodle, or is she on to something? Is Trump her father? I mean, they do somewhat look somewhat alike in the face, like the nose, her nose and his nose somewhat looks alike. Um, Both got that blonde hair. Uh, the eyes somewhat look alike. Um, but yeah, let's get into this article, okay? Again, this source came from Inquirer News, and it says the title says Turkish woman claims President Trump is her biological father. Now, why does she say that? Okay, they say, Inquirer News says Donald Trump is embroiled in an unexpected parentage claim by a woman of Turkish descent. 55-year-old, they say, Nekla Osman. They say a resident of Turkey's capital city, Ankara. 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 If I'm butchering that word, I'm sorry. You know I'm not that good at reading sometimes, so just bear with me. Um, Anyhow, they go on to say, filed a case at the 27th Family Court. She filed a case at the 27th Family Court. They say she claims President Trump is her father and is seeking a valid DNA test to prove her stance. They go on to say, while the lawsuit was immediately dismissed by the court, Nekla has refused to back down and has even applied against it. So Inquirer News goes on to say, according to Nekla Osman, she was born in 1970. They say she was official hospital and government records show that she was the daughter of Sati, and their son Osman, who happened to be her adoptive parents. Oh, so she was adoptive. So they go on to say, Nekla revealed, hold on. I know you see that tape right there that's going across the ceiling. So if you don't like seeing things like that, hit the Cash App down below. Thank you. All donations are welcome. But I'm not expecting nothing for this. Anyhow, according to her account, they say, she learned from her mother that there was a baby swap at the hospital in Ankara, where she was born, reports Daily Mail. And you've heard about baby swaps in the past, like when we were little. I remember when I was little, I heard a couple stories about hospitals swapping babies. That was a thing back then. So could have they swapped her? You know, could have Trump had a baby, and they swapped it with another person, like Ivanka, or one of the sons that Trump has. Who knows? Who knows what's the truth anymore? But anyhow, they go on to say, Inquisitor News says Nekla alleges that her adoptive mother, Sadie, had given birth to a stillborn boy on the same day. Meanwhile, another U.S. citizen named Sophia had given birth to a girl and gave her to Sadie and Durson in order for them to raise her as their own. They say she claims her biological mother, Sophia, had asked that the girl be named after the Osmond family only since the child was a result of a forbidden relationship with none other than Donald Trump. Dun dun dun. They further go on to say, does Trump have a lost daughter in Turkey? Question. Please meet Nekla Osman. She claims Donald is her biological father. They go on to say she's requesting a DNA test citing disputed birth records and an alleged informal adoption. They say the court dismissed the paternity lawsuits. And if you guys want to go watch the video, there's a video on X of her talking. I'm not going to play it because I don't know if I'll get copyright struck or not. So I will leave the link to this article in the description down below. So if you want to watch that video on X, or if you want to read through this and understand it more, because maybe I'm not reading it the best I can for you. So if you want to go back and look at it once I'm done, the link to this will be in the description down below. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share this video. Now, I'm going to finish. They go on to say, in her interviews with the Turkish media, Nekla has not provided evidence explaining how her alleged biological parents, Trump and Sophia, met. But she claimed that Sophia had shown a picture of Trump after the child was handed over to the adoptive parents. She had allegedly shared details with Sadie and Durson about the baby's biological father. They say now Nekla has urged a DNA test to be arranged, which she says would confirm the truth. Now, they say, when asked about why she wishes to establish Trump's parentage, they say Nekla Osman has said she is not seeking to cause harm. She insists on wanting to know her birth father and not causing him any trouble. They further go on to say, she said, I don't want to cause him any trouble. I just want to know the truth. I just want to know whether he is my father. I would like him to speak with me. I can prove through a DNA test that he is my father if he agrees. I believe he is a good father. I believe he will not turn me away either. Wow, some people can be brainwashed. I'm not saying she is brainwashed, but some overthink it. Now, they say the court also rejected her appeal, citing a lack of evidence, but Nekla Osman is still persistent in her goal and has thus sent petitions to the U.S. Embassy, as well as several courts in America. In the wake of these recent developments, neither the White House nor a spokesperson for President Trump has responded to the allegations. Now, I'm going to say this. Either she's dedicated into trolling the whole social media, or she actually believes that that her father might be President Trump. So either she's delusional and she just wants fame and attention, or she actually believes it. We'll just have to wait and find out what the allegations are, if there's any being responded to, and we'll just have to wait and find out if this story evolves even more. For that being said, I'm going to sign off here. You guys have a blessed day, and please hit that like button. Share my video out. It helps get me out there in the algorithm more. It helps me reach more audience. And I thank you for everyone that's doing that now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, peace out.